YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better. For that, we are going to be jumping into some Carnifex. The only one that I've actually reacted to so far is the one with Alyssa on it. So I think I want to try out some Carnifex, which is just pure Carnifex, if you know what I mean, because Alyssa's vocals kind of changed the way that they do their style, I would imagine. Like it does when a lot of bands collaborate and everything like that, so we are just going to jump into this. that was Carnifex, man. Hearing Carnifex without Alyssa is so very different. You can hear all of the different influences that, like, they would literally influence, but you can literally hear it throughout everything they were playing. They were very much influenced by people like Cannibal Corpse and other bands such as Dying Fetus. A few technical death metal bands merged into there too, don't get me wrong, but Carnifex are pure deathcore just because I think that's just how they prefer to do it. I think they prefer it's like a brutal death kind of timing, but then they can add more melody and add more symphonic elements into it. As like Carnifex are very much like Shadow of Intent, where they have a lot of symphonic elements building into their deathcore. But Shadow of Intent generally are so close to death metal, it's very difficult to pull out the deathcore elements. At least in their later albums, Carnifex are exactly the same way. That they have so many elements of death metal built into it that it's just that if you didn't really understand or could break down metal in general, you would mistake Carnifex for being death metal than being deathcore, if you know what I mean, because they're very, very close. There are definitely some deathcore bands out there that definitely sound like deathcore. It's just that the ones which are at the highest of the high, the ones which are the most famous, the most popular, the ones who are getting the most traction are the ones who are just merging genres and just making deathcore into something unique and new. And that's what I love about deathcore and the genre in general, just defying shit that sounds so different. It has so many influences. Like the way the Growler growls, he growls just like Corpse Grinder, literally. Like his growls are so very reminiscent to Corpse Grinder. But then he has those highs as well, and those highs are very different from that. The highs are very much like a technical death metal band's highs, or even closer to a black metal band's kind of highs. And you can just see all of the different elements and all of the different things just merging into everything. And it's just amazing. I love the drum styles, I love the play style, I love everything about it, man. I hear so many different bands while I listen to it, it's just great. Like, you know, when you listen to something and you can just hear every single different thing about it, and it just makes you want to listen to it more because you're just hearing so many different things about it that you love. That's exactly what I get whenever I listen to Carnifex, which is awesome. And without Alyssa, it actually sounds better. To me. I don't know about anybody else, but to me. Without Alyssa, they kind of have their own style. With Alyssa, it sounds a little bit more... not light, but like not like a little bit away from their own style, if you know what I mean. Besides that, it's just about lyrics, and it's just pure poetry. You could imagine the Carnifex lyrics to be slightly emo-ish, at least from the ones that I've read so far, or the ones that I've heard so far, and not really emo, just about, let me actually just pull up the lyrics, because it was so much easier to explain. So yeah, we have, I've never felt so fucking numb in front of the mirror with a loaded gun. Every word you read is stained in blood. This gets sicker because I'm mind fucked. So, you could take that as being completely emo in every possible singular fashion, but it's not. It's very, very deep in a sense. It's more about depression, more about going into your own mind, more about just doing things that you need to do. I'm not going to break down everything, just a few ones here. Every fucking scar screams your name, and it won't matter when I forget your name. You know exactly what I am, and you know I love the pain. Remember my words, but forget my face. Every fucking scar screams your name. Like, as I said, it's a very deep meaning. It's like, you could see it as generically emo, but then again, you could see it as something very, very deep, about something very, very cool. Not cultured, but about somebody so very fucked up in the mind that when they hurt themselves, it's not because of, like, being depressed, it's because of hatred, it's because of wanting to rip somebody apart, because of wanting to destroy somebody, you know what I mean? It's like, you could take it in multiple different ways, and that's what makes for amazing lyrics out there. Amazing lyrics are just literally determined by the amount of different meanings and reasons you can literally pull out of everything, and if you just go through the lyrics, you'll see what I mean about you can pull it into 2 or 3 different possible ways. But yeah, man, I fucking enjoyed this one. Carnifex are growing on me so much. I need to listen to so much more of them, and I cannot wait to continue my journey into them, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will catch you guys in the very, very next video. Until then, have an amazing day. Take it easy.